Hello friends, I'm Karina Chin with karinascreations.com and I want to welcome you today. I'm going to show you how to make a really fun card using just a little bit of embossing powder, Versamark ink, and it's a pretty easy technique. It's called Ombre Embossing today, and I thought it would be kind of fun to share with you. So I guess I should say I'm Karina Chin and my blog is karinascreations.com, although I am changing my blog to karinastamps.com. I did my first blog post today. It's not live yet, but I was practicing. So I love the site. I think it's really beautiful and I'm so excited to share it with you. Now I'm just gonna flip this around quickly because I can't talk and hold the phone at the same time and demonstrate. It's just too complicated for me. Oh, I see Margaret Ann's here. Hello, Margaret Ann. Thank you for joining me today. So if you're watching me for the first time, please pop in and say your name and where you're from. I always do a bit of a draw just to thank people for watching me. So hold on, I'm going to set my camera in. So close your eyes because it's going to look like an earthquake. Okay. Uh-oh. That was not good. That was bad. I apologize, you guys. Okay, am I the right way? Hello, Leona. Margaret Ann or Leona, can you tell me if I'm the right direction right now? Because I flipped my phone too aggressively and got an error message. That's the first time I've had that happen. Okay, or give me a thumbs up. Hopefully I'm okay. Yes, thank you, Leona. I appreciate that. Wow, apparently if you aggressively flip your phone, you get a nasty message. That was interesting. Okay, yes, and Joy is here too. Hello, hello. So I thought I would show you guys how to make this card today. But the cool thing about this card is that we're going to use this one piece of foil to make this card and then this card. So I'm really repurposing my gold foil. Now gold foil is not that expensive. It's only about $6.75 for 2 sheets, but why wouldn't we want to make 3 beautiful cards? So before I get started, I always like to mention this is my website where you can order stuff, karinachin.stampinup.net. This is the current hostess code, YVM64DDJ. Now you only use this code if you're ordering less than $200, because if you're $200, I want you guys to get the free stuff. Otherwise, this links all the little orders together and allows me to do some door prizes. Hello, Connie. Thank you for joining me today. So from last week, I showed you the split negative card and I drew names, and Nancy Proft commented. So I'm going to send Nancy some iridescent pearls in the mail. I think she'll love this just because I know she makes a lot of cards. So I think that would be fun. And then too, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. I think I'm at 886, and when I get to 1,000, we can start doing some YouTube lives. And I'll just show you quickly, look what I made the other day. So I had my scrapbooking class last night, and while the girls were making the pages, I just decided to make these. Aren't these pretty? So the congratulations cards are going to the girls on my in my group, my crafting crew group, who got top 2 in sales, and then someone reach qualified levels. So I thought those were pretty, and these are just thank you cards. But isn't that just a pretty set? So fun. And then I want to share a few other things. Have you guys noticed this in the catalog? This is the mini catalog, the July to December catalog. And I was kind of wondering when this kit is available. It's available tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, you can order your kit. It's $26 and it comes with how many pieces to make this? 12 tags. It makes 3 of each of 4 designs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I thought I would run it as a class. So if you want, make sure that you can go and order this yourself. If you want it as a class, I'm actually going to run a class on Tuesday, November 9th. The cost is $41, so it includes this kit plus the bags and tags. So it comes with bags and tags as well, treat bags. And then I thought we could just put our stuff together, which would be kind of fun. Maybe we'll make some cookies or something to throw in there, because I was kind of wondering, well, how big are these bags that you get? So I'm very visual, and I went and found some bags. Now, where did I tuck it? Of course I didn't put it in here. Well, let's get out my handy dandy ruler. It's a good size. It's 4 inches. So for example, this is 4 1/4, so 4 inches, and the bag is 9, and I think 9 1/2. 4 inches by 9.5, and they're food safe. So I think that would be super cute. 4 inches by 9.5. So this is kind of how wide it is and about that tall. So that's going to be the class, or just go and order it yourself using the hostess code, right? And you're still welcome to join into our class. I think we'll just have a fun stamp night, put our stuff together. This is perfect if you have a few friends who want to try stamping and have never stamped before, because you do get an ink spot, you get the stamp set, plus all the products to make the tag. So I thought that was super cute. I'm so excited it's finally available, and I think it's going to sell out fast. That is going to be my prediction. And then also tomorrow, you want to check out the clearance rack refresh. Now, sometimes it's available at midnight. Sometimes it's the middle of the night. I don't know what time, but they are refreshing the clearance rack and putting some of the July to December stuff could be on sale. We haven't seen the list yet, so I'm totally guessing. So my tip is don't order today, wait till tomorrow. And then use the hostess code, link it together. And I always send a gift and a hand-stamped card. So I was trying to decide what I was going to offer this month. And after you see my cards, you might actually want, you may want this in silver and gold, just because it's pretty cool. And then the other thing I'll mention too is this will be available, I believe, November 2nd. So in a month, customers can get this beautiful bundle. So kind of put it on your wish list. If you are a demonstrator, you can pre-order it right now. The gems are not available yet, but we could actually order this in. And of course, what do you think? Did I expedite my order to get my hands on this? Any guesses? Anybody who knows me? Yes, I did. I cannot wait. I have zero patience when it comes to new stuff. So yeah, mine should be coming either today or tomorrow, I think. I just had to get my hands on it. Okay, so I think I've mentioned everything. Clearance rack refresh is tomorrow. You can get this kit tomorrow. And the reason why I think it's going to sell out, did anybody get this one? It's gone already. Like, that's how fast these things sell. They made 45,000 kits and they're gone. That's why I think the tags will be cute too. And I'm excited about the tags because that's kind of my thing for Christmas. I always make handmade tags for all our gifts. So I think those are going to be super cute. Okay, are you guys ready to start stamping? You're probably going, yes, Karina, let's get to the good stuff. And if you're watching this on replay, feel free to just fast forward all my talking. I will not get insulted. Okay, so this, my stamp day today was going to be Halloween treats. And then I started playing and I got totally sidetracked and then designed these 3 cards. So that's what happened when I start playing. It's never a good thing because then I don't get anything else done. I love stamping so much. Okay, so let's make this one first. Now, this is a very interesting set. I don't know if you've seen it. I didn't initially buy it in the catalog because honestly, if you don't have pretty projects, I'm not interested. I don't even look at it. So it is $62 for the bundle. Just the stamp set is $27. But the dies are really cool because I'm sure most of you have, you know, Merry, Thankful. You've got something like this before. If you are a brand new stamper, I do recommend this set. It is beautiful, and I'll show you the dies in a second. But yeah, it just didn't speak to me. It just didn't wow me. And then I made a card with it and went, ooh, this is so nice. So this is my card kit. And the cool thing about this, where did my stuff go? Are the dies, because I looked at this and at first I thought it would just cut out. Oh, what's missing? That could be a problem as I'm looking around. Maybe I won't be showing you how to die cut this, but luckily it's done already. I'll have to find it somewhere in my room. It goes right here. But see how these dies, all these dies do is cut out the inside. It cuts out the inside portion, and then you have to use another die to cut around the edge. So I thought that was really cool. And then we also get some leaf dies as well. We've got pumpkins, we've got ornaments on here. It looks really fun. So ornaments, leaves, Santa Claus and his sleigh, and snowflakes. Like, I really want to try make a 3-paneled card. That looks super fun. And yeah, I'm kind of laughing about my die now. What did I do with it? I cleaned up, and I should never clean up. That is always a huge mistake for me. Okay, let's put this back in. And I'm just going to go like this. But that's okay. I've got this done so at least you can kind of see what it looks like until it appears. Okay, so to do ombre embossing, you want to get gold and silver embossing powder, and Stampin' Up! Now sells it in a 3-pack. And I'll put it on my blog how much it is. I can't remember how much it is for a 3-pack. Now, I always keep my stuff in Ziploc containers or Rubbermaid containers just because it makes it easier and it's less messy. So let me pull these 2 cards out of the way for you. I have a feeling it's on the floor because that's where I was stamping earlier, right? Why would I want to clear off my desk and stamp when there's a perfectly good floor? Does anybody else do that? Too funny, right? Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is cut yourself a piece of Whisper White cardstock. It's 3 3/4 by 5, and I just did that because I wanted a pop of the gold foil sticking out. So then I've already mounted this on a block. Isn't that pretty? And I'm just going to use some Versamark ink. And sometimes if you know how this stamp is actually bigger than your stamp, than your ink? Your stamp is bigger than your stamp. That didn't make any sense. Your stamp is bigger than your ink pad. So I like to ink it up this way, and then that way I can see I've got perfect coverage, and then I don't catch the edge as much. No guarantees that I won't, but I try not to. And I'm just going to stamp one image here. And then this one I kind of rotated, and when I hold it up to the light, it's really dark. Oh, we'll see how this works. I'm kind of stamping blind right now because we have no sunshine. So in Edmonton, Alberta, usually we have the sun shining. It's beautiful. But today it is gloomy and cold. I almost feel like I should make an appointment to get snow tires on my car. But knock on wood, I'm not going to jinx us. I take that back. We're going to be fine till at least Halloween. But yeah, it's just chilly out. Okay, so I have now stamped this 4 times. Oh, look, you can see it in the light. This one's a concern. It doesn't seem very dark, but let me close this up. And then I am going to do 2 colors of embossing. So I think I started with my gold first. It doesn't really matter which one you do first. Oh, and I was going to use my embossing buddy and I didn't. I kind of hate showing it because we don't sell it anymore and then you guys can't get it. Okay, so there's a little bit of gold. I just want to put a little bit there because I want some silver too. Okay, there's my gold. So we'll cover this. We'll just put this over here. I still need it for the next card. And then this one we'll do in silver. So let's put that on there. And if you use a couple different colors, that's where you get the ombre embossing. And I actually want to do the candy cane stamp, and I want to do it in different shades of pink and red. So I won't have time to do it today on the video, but I'll do it another day for you and post it on my blog. And if you're wondering how you can sign up for class or get more information about what I'm doing, I do have a newsletter, an email newsletter list is how I send everything out. And I do tutorials as well, so if you don't live in Canada, you can always do a tutorial. Get the tutorial from me. Okay, let's just clip this on. And this is my probably most used tool. It's from the dollar store, and I just put tin foil on it so we don't burn our fingers. And Gail says she started using dryer sheets instead of the embossing buddy. Thanks, Gail. I'll give that a try. Is it scented or unscented? That's my question. Okay, let's see. And I just hold it in one place till it heats up. There it goes. Da-da-da. And it's usually pretty quick. Unscented and used. Oh, really? Used dryer sheet. Okay, that's good to know. I'll try that. Okay, almost done. Okay, now I have a few little flecks left over because I didn't flick it enough and I didn't use an embossing buddy. But you know what? This card is so beautiful. I promise you, nobody is going to notice. Now, when I did this card and put it on here, I thought it looked naked to me. We don't want a naked stamp. If you've ever seen me stamp, I don't use white. I don't make white cards very often. It's kind of shocking I'm doing 3 white cards today. I always need to fill it in or change it up or something like that. Okay, so this was the one stamp I used. And in this set, we have a stamped image that looks like this. And I'm just taking a look to see where I put it. Oh, there's my bags. Remember I was going to show you the bags? It's kind of funny how, things are usually right in front of me, right in front of my eyes. So that's what kind of the bags, this is the Mosaic gusseted cellophane bag, but I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to that. That's that treat bag I initially showed you in the beginning. Oh, now I can't find my dots. Okay, well, what else do we have? Do we have dots somewhere else? I don't think I do handy. Let me just check. I really kind of wanted to fill that in. You know what? I'm going to use this. I know these are retired. Well, not retired, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, I'm just going to do this. I got to have a filler piece in here or else it's going to drive me crazy. And then I'll turn my head and my stamp will appear because I pulled both of them out and set them out and my desk is clean. So we'll see where that is. And then I had a crumb cake ink pad. Crumb cake ink pad. Yeah, it'll be with my crumb cake ink pad. I thought I was set up. Let me go grab another one. Here we go. I have 2 sets of every ink because... Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. Oh, that's too funny. Okay. I should just read the comments and you guys can direct me where my stuff is, right in front of my nose. Does anybody else ever do that? Okay, but see how it just sort of fills in that white space? I'm not worried about the middle. I actually like the polka dots better. But this is actually, it goes in my retired area. That's why it's close by. And then once a year, I have a great big sale and sell everything off. And it works well for me. Okay, let's close this one up right now. And I'm going to get it out of the way. Because if I don't, I took this little tiny piece and I don't want it to be missing out of the set. Okay, so those will go back in the retired bin. And then I think we're ready to go. Okay, so you can see we've got 2 beautiful shades right now. And I am mounting it on, what is this, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And when I did this, I thought, oh, the foil is so beautiful. I don't want to waste this. So this is exactly what I did. So let me close this up. Margaret Ann, do you love this embossing? You should try it in like blues and greens and pinks. I think it'll be really fun. Okay, I'm pulling out my Big Boss just because it's handy and it was on my floor behind me. So this is what I did for my second card. I'm going to pull this out. We're going to get this gold foil. There is a mini boss and a big boss. You can actually get your mini boss in a starter kit. Oh, look what I did, you guys. Remember how I said the die is missing? Ha, too funny. Okay, what you need to do, this is my tip. Go to the dollar store, buy yourself a picture frame, pop out the glass and put in a magnetic sheet. And then it sits on your table and you will never lose it unless you're like me and forget where you put it. I haven't used this for a while. And I just went and bought some magnetic sheets off Amazon and they seem to work pretty good. But that just makes me laugh. Okay, so we're just centering this in my Big Boss. And we'll roll it through. Okay, now you can see my top plate, it's not brand new. It's kind of scratched up. So what you can do, it left a few scratch marks. I actually should have put a piece of copy paper over it and ran it through and then that wouldn't have happened. Okay, now this will just set aside. Oh, actually, let's emboss it. Let's cut it at the same time. Okay, so this is going to be for my first card. So that's done. And then what I'm going to do with this one is take this die and we're gonna punch it out. This die is so cool, and I'm just centering it. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do. You're gonna love this. People who love to save money with card making, who use every little scrap, you're gonna think this is so great. And that's not me. I'm like, I'll just cut a new sheet. That's why I have a demo number. But I really should repurpose this gold. I just couldn't use it all. So Tracy says, yes, mine marks badly if I don't cover it. Yeah, I actually went and got new sheets, so that's why it's not too bad. See this one? Look, barely made any marks on it. Okay, look how beautiful that is. So that could just go on a card all by itself. However, I wanted to try create 3 cards from it, so I did one more step. I took a stitched rectangle die and put it like this. Now these are so old, you guys. They're a little curved. So you saw how I aggressively bent that. Okay, don't do that because you'll probably break your dies. I think I've got 2 or 3 of these rectangle sets. I just love them. Okay, and then we're going to put this through, and you'll see how it's going to cut it out, and then I can use it on another card. These dies also coordinate beautifully with the tags dies that we sell. I think these were on back order, these tailor-made tag dies. You can use these to cut this image out as well. I think that's what they did in the mini catalog. Okay, let's close this up now. And we'll just set this over here. And now I can finish up my cards. So look what it does. Isn't this beautiful? There we go. And it doesn't release very well either. I need to use some wax paper. If I put wax paper on the back and roll it through a few times with different pieces of wax paper, it kind of coats my die a little bit and then it will pop out easier. Okay, so now I've got these pieces out of 1 sheet of foil, and I'll show you how I put together the 3 cards. Okay, and these I punched out of the gold shimmer vellum, so let's set that here. Okay, so card number 1, we've got this done, and let's see if this liquid glue has any, oh, it does have stuff in it. Don't you love how shocked I sound? Okay, I just don't want to get this on my beautiful table. That would be sad. Okay, let's go like this. And here we go. Okay, I had so much fun doing this last night, and I really wanted to do the leaves in pretty colors, but there's only so much time on a video that you guys will want to hang out with me. I don't want you guys falling asleep. Okay, there we go. So see how that gets hidden? Super fun. Okay, here we go. I actually do have stamp camps where we stamp for about 4 to 6 hours. So if anybody ever wants to do a stamp camp, let me know. I've got a Sweet Stockings Pet Camp coming up on October 16th, and I'm cutting the cards tonight for it. We're doing 8 projects, 7 cards and 1 3D item based on that cute little pet paper. And I have to get that cut and in the mail in the next couple of days. And then I also have to cut for my Wednesday morning card class. I got a lot of work to do. This is why I couldn't play anymore. I had to stop. Stop the insanity. Okay, and I have already, to save some time, I've already stamped Thankful and then embossed it with my embossing folder. And this comes from the same stamp set, A Time of Giving, wherever it went. And then all I'm going to do is pop this up with 3 dimensionals. Do I have mini dimensionals? I do. Okay, and I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. So I'm just going to use 3. Now I know some people love to use lots of dimensionals. They're not that expensive. So I could easily have put 6 on here. But this just saves a bit of time, right? Okay, so what do you think? Beautiful. Okay, and then these are already done. These are already die cut. And the die cut is with this one. It cuts out 5 leaves at one time. So that was really fun. And let's see. So you can use your Take a Pick tool. I usually just go like this. Push it against the glue dot and pick it up. And then I'll put 1 here. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. If you try to pick it up with your fingers, it'll stick to your fingers, so don't do that. Okay, and then we have this beautiful Simply Elegant trim, which I think just works beautifully for this gold foil card that I'm working on. And I'm just going to do bunny ear bows, right? You make 2 loops and you cross it over, and then you poke this loop through the hole that you created. And then you just give it a little pull. And this is what I was thinking of actually giving for the gift with an order. Okay, and then again, we're just going to use the glue dots again. I always lose my glue dots because once I get them out of the package, they're white. And they disappear on my table. Tracy, popped on late. Oh, do you like that? Yeah, it's pretty. Hey, Tracy. Thank you for watching. Okay, what do you guys think? So that is my first card, Simply Elegant. That's what we're going to call this project, Simply Elegant. Thanks, Liz. Do you like it too? Okay, now we've got this piece to use. And what I have done for this one is we have a card base, and I have used the time-worn embossing folder to give it a little bit of texture. And again, I could have actually, you know, added some gold to this layer by either doing Versamark, and we have that gilded leafing embellishment that would look super cute, or I could actually rub Versamark on it and put some embossing powder, but I didn't. There's just so many. This could actually be a class. Like everybody gets a package of gold foil, white cardstock, and some of this, and then we just make like 20 Christmas cards. Wouldn't that be a fun class? Okay, so that is that. And then now we've got this on here. Now this was my dilemma. You guys can decide. I didn't actually glue this down yet. And I'll show you why. I couldn't make a decision. It was just too beautiful. So this time I am using Pretty Pumpkins. Like these are just too cute. Like look at this. If friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. Like isn't that nice? I want to give everybody that card. And then it's got some beautiful dies as well. I could probably do a whole video just on cards made with this set. But I haven't really played with this stamp yet. But look how beautifully it embosses. So I'm just going to move this one a little closer to the top to give myself some more room, and then let's just emboss it really quick. So this time it's not a big image, so I kind of like to just sort of drizzle and flip, okay, because I want to leave room for some silver on there. So that's that one, and then we'll finish the other part of the pumpkin with that, with the silver. This has more silver than gold now, but you saw the other one, so you get an idea. And again, I probably could have used the embossing buddy. So if you just give it an aggressive flick, like you're not happy with the pumpkin, then it usually comes off. It depends how particular you are, right? Okay, now I have barely any gold on there. I'm a little disappointed with that, but we'll see what it looks like. Okay, let's emboss this quickly. And ta-da! Isn't that pretty though? Okay, ta-da! Okay, now I like this other pumpkin a little bit better, but what do you think of this? See, if I'd cut this out a little bit bigger, this would have made a beautiful frame. But instead, I had to put it on here. And then I could put So Thankful for You, but I just wanted So Thankful. So how do you guys do that? Does anybody know? Let's get out the, go like this, and you go, oh, let's just grab our Post-it notes. And we'll use the sticky part of the Post-it note. And we're just going to mask it right off. Okay, now I'm just going to ink this up, tap, tap, and hope it works. And if it doesn't, well, I got lots of white paper, so I'll just do it again. And then we'll just stamp So Thankful. The hardest part is trying to get it lined up now. Okay, and this time I just want gold because I don't have enough gold on here. So thankful. And I have a little ladybug that actually gets rid of all this extra powder. I got it as a gift from a friend, and you can get them on Amazon. It's like a little mini vacuum cleaner. It's super cute. Okay, and let's just emboss this quickly. Ta-da! Here we go. Thanks, Gail. You like this? I was thinking maybe we'd make one of these cards for the Wednesday morning class. But I don't know, it's hard when it's not based around a stamp set because not everybody has pretty pumpkins. Okay, this is what I did. I added, ooh, you gotta add the glue. Just a little bit because I need the border to show. And I do that because then the liquid glue gives me a bit of wiggle room. And you saw I did just a thin line, right? I didn't put a lot. And then now I can go in and grab my picker tool. And I'm going to use 1, 2, 3. Oh, got left behind. So sad. There we go. Just so he's not lonely. And then I'll put 2 more here. We'll use 6 this time because it's a bigger image. And I love this because I can go flick, 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 flick. And I really like to get these in the garbage because they end up on my stairs. They end up on my pants. I always kind of laugh to see where these backings show up. Okay, there you go. There's that card. Isn't this cute? And then we'll just make a bunny-eared bow. And then this one is done. And then the other one, there's not much to show. I try to keep my videos to be half an hour at the longest for you girls, unless we're doing a class. But you know, this is just so fun. I just thought this is a fun card. It's a great way to repurpose the gold foil. Okay, so that is the second card. So we got 2 done now. And then this beautiful, beautiful frame. I have already die cut it out. This is what the tag looks like. And can you see that? I have embossed it with the Wintry 3D embossing folder. You get 2 mini folders. They actually work with our mini boss or the big boss. And you get some kind of tree branch images and then snowflakes. So I decided to do the snowflakes. And I'll just put it on here just to show you how easy it is. But pretty cute. And then these little foil pieces, they just pop out. Pop out, pop out. There we go. And then I'll just put a little bit here. And then you can carefully put some here as well. And then I just put like a few little dabs, but you can see I'm using very, very little. You don't want to put a lot of glue on this. Okay, and we'll put that right about there. And then this time for the twine or the ribbon, what is this called? Ribbon, twine, oh, trim. This time for the trim, I'm feeding it through the hole. So I've just folded it in half and you just tuck it in like this. And you just pull it through and give it a gentle pull. And that's how I made this card. And then I've already went and embossed this. Maybe I'll just finish it. You'll see how fast it is, super fast. Okay, and then what I like to do is, on this one, I just put a tiny little bit of glue. And then I've already embossed this, and I want about 1/4 of an inch showing on each side. And I use the liquid glue because that way if it's not straight, I have a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, oops, see, that was too much wiggle room. So hold on, I didn't let it dry. That's the one drawback with it, is that it does take longer to dry than other adhesive. Okay, and then let's do this one. We'll just leave it on here. You can put it on the back of the white piece as well. Okay, let's give that a second to dry. Okay, and then my card base is already done, and I've already scored it. So we'll just go like this and we'll put this on. Can't you just see making 30 of these cards really quickly? Now because I have a bit of a smudge, I'm going to keep it towards the bottom of the card. Okay, and then the sentiment is also from that stamp set, the same stamp set that goes with the Time of Giving. So it's the Time of Giving stamp set and the coordinating dies. And I'm just trying to see if I have the sentiment. Yeah, right here. Did I pop it up? Yes, I did pop it up. So let's grab 2 of those. 1, 2. And we'll just tuck that here, but it's so elegant. And you could use a rectangular stitch die if you wanted to, you know, jazz it up a little bit, but I didn't bother. I just think this card is so beautiful and on its own that it doesn't need a lot. Okay, so there we go. So those are my 3 cards today using the Ombre Embossing. And I'm going to try do another card, like I said, with the Candy Cane stamp set using some pinks with Ombre Embossing. So these are the 3 cards that we made today. So hopefully I've given you some idea on how to repurpose your foil, a new technique to try, and I hope I showed you something fun. So I see that Susan's here. Oh, someone says, hold on, a dab of alcohol on a Q-tip can remove my smudge. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I'll definitely try that because I don't like smudges if I can try to avoid it. I also have Goo Gone, which may remove that too. Okay, ladies, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's Karina's Creations. And then hopefully I will get to 1,000 subscribers and we can do some fun stamping online. So thank you so much for joining me, girls. I really appreciate it. Oh, I see Marty's here. Nice to see you. I didn't see you earlier. And thank you, girls, for joining me today. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.